Everybody, how you doing on this media day? Yeah, you sound excited just like me. It's adrenaline, sheer adrenaline right now.
That is a word that everyone's been using today, not facetiously, that you're excited about being here. Can you talk about the excitement surrounding this team?
I think that the cool thing about this group is we've been together for a little while. You know, we have been here working out as a group, and we're ready for the season to get started. I think everyone's excited in anticipation for what this year is going to be like. We have high hopes. Really, we have mindset to win a championship. You know, we want to prove that we are going to be good offensively and defensively, and I think we're all just ready to see what that's going to look like to come together. And but we're making great steps towards that. So everybody's ready to get going.
You said to win a championship, and as you said, and that's a media day. A lot of people say so on media day, but there will be skepticism.
Sure.
Do you feel this team is doubted, or players individually are, I guess, doubted nationally, or when people look at the Rockets right now?
I think we're definitely a team that's overlooked. I think that we're a team that people are afraid of, though. I will say that. I think that we have a group that if we click on all cylinders, there's really no telling, who's going to be confident to come out and beat us on a nightly basis. With D'Antoni's offense, with the players we have to really work around James, and obviously James is the focal point of our team. And we're pieces built around him. I was brought here to be a piece to open the floor for him more, to help with shooting. I know that's been an issue over the years. So, I think we have every gap, every piece filled. And also we have a group that really likes each other. And that combination of those goes a long way. And with the experience the coaching staff has in winning games, I think that, our aspirations are completely to win a championship.
Did you have that confidence? And if you could speak for others, I guess, did everyone have that same confidence, like when you signed, or right back in the beginning of summer, as compared to now after what you've been through?
I think so. I mean, I can't speak for everyone else, like you said, just because I didn't talk to I didn't know all the other guys. But coming together as a group, I think we have like a united kind of a bond that goes a long way that I haven't really seen since I've been in the NBA. I think that this is a group that understands their roles. And that's something that I can't even explain how important it is. When you look at a team like Golden State, there's guys that are sacrificing because they understand their roles. They understand who their guys are, understand what they can do as a collective unit. And I already see that with this group. I've never played on a team that I feel this way about, where everyone's kind of locked in and understands where they're at and how they can help the team.
Talk about your role and how it's different now and how you fit into where you were previously in your career.
Sure. This is a real opportunity for me to help a team win games. This is a very exciting role for me, especially with Coach D'Antoni coming in. He's a dream coach for a player like me, with his run and gun type style, spreading the court, and then we have the rest of the coaching staff coming in with a defensive mindset. It's really going to help me as well, because I know that there is a question about how our defense is going to work and how I might help on defense. And I think that I'm very confident coming into this season with the staff we have that I'm not only am I going to improve, but this group is going to improve defensively and cover both ends of the court. But offensively, this is a dream place to play for me.
Is it kind of hard learning how to play off of James Harden, or is it pretty easy?
It's easy. Just in pickup, you don't realize how much he wants to distribute the ball when you watch him play or you play against him. You just think if you're that talented, you could just score every time. Like, why not just do it? So he finds you. He's looks for me on the court. One thing that a lot of players have trouble doing in this league, and I think a huge success point offensively, is getting to the paint. And James consistently gets to the paint, sucks the defense in, and it leaves players like me wide open in the perimeter. So I haven't had a lot of I've had more wide open looks in our pickup games here than I have in the past 4 years probably. So it's been a very easy transition so far. playing with James.
Ryan, what did you think when you guys got together this summer like you did in Miami? All those guys are down there. They don't have to be there. They're there.
Right.
They were there. You see James run the show there. What did you think? What did you get from that?
I loved it. I thought it was awesome to see James's leadership ability. He wanted everybody to come together. He organized it, set it up, where we were going to be, what the workouts were going to look like, and guys follow after his lead, including myself. So it was really encouraging to see that, to see as many guys that showed up as they did. Almost everybody showed up. It's a dedication to this next season that is rare. You don't see guys willing to sacrifice their summers or vacation plans or something to go meet up with the team early. And we were all excited to do that. We do have new pieces. We need to get to know each other. But, this group really sees the value of spending time together, and actually that off-the-court camaraderie is really just as important as that chemistry on the court. So they really showed that through that Miami trip.
As a guy who's played against James Harden for years, now as a teammate, do you see a different side of James Harden that maybe you didn't see when?
Sure, I'm glad I don't have to hedge his pick and rolls anymore and switch on him and stuff. That's definitely something I'm excited about. No, but he's as good or better than I imagine him being. He's the best offensive player in the NBA in my mind. He's really dynamic, aggressive, gets to the free throw line. You can't guard a player like him, so it's not like it was a big shock to me that he's as good as he is. But I'm excited to get on the court and actually play games, and be on his side this time, getting those looks and also being able to feel out what it's like to play in a game environment with him. So, we've only done little pickup games, so I don't know 100%, but I'm really eager to learn what it's like playing with this group, and especially James come season time.
You played his demeanor and his leadership and all.
Oh
that.
yeah. He definitely is a leader. He wants to be a leader, and he's proven that this summer, this off season, getting guys together on multiple occasions, and coming out here even early. A lot of us came out here early just to play pickup and work out together, and he's leading the charge with that. So he's definitely a guy that we, like I said earlier, we all look up to. We all want to look up to, and he's willing to take that charge. So that was something I wasn't quite sure of with James, and he proved me to be a leader.
Do you think he
It's an
gets?
obvious answer, but how did you come up with the jersey choice? The jersey number choice?
Well, Corey Brewer, man, stole my number. No, I talked to Corey about it, and it's fine. It's a number, and I love 33. That's something I've always kind of been throughout my career, but it's a number. Number 3 felt good to me, so took it.
Do you feel that Harden maybe gets a bad rap from the national media and critics because he's pretty unselfish as a player?
Because of
just because of what you've seen and stuff like that, but he gets bad rap.
Sure. He has I think that in a lot of ways he kind of takes ownership, and he takes the leadership on his shoulders, and I think that James wants a group around him that accepts, like I was saying, accepts their roles, and that wants a group to kind of have a cohesive effort together. I think any great player in this league gets a bad rap if something goes wrong. Obviously all the weight of success or failure is on James's shoulders on a nightly basis. So, it's tough, especially nowadays with the media and critics and Twitter and Instagram. Everybody's going to be tell you some kind of feedback, but he's a confident guy. What I know about him, definitely, in the short time I've known him, he's a really confident guy. Just to look past that stuff and really want a bright future for this team. So that's encouraging to see, definitely from my end.
You played with, I should say, some pretty quality defensive bigs throughout your career. Dwight in Orlando, Oshik and Anthony Davis in New Orleans. What is Clint Capella's upside when you compare him to some of those others?
Sure. I love Clint. I love his effort. He works, man. a while back when I went out for summer league in Las Vegas with the team. This kid's, doing these, tap drills off the backboard and sprinting and dunk, all this stuff. And it's early on in the summer, at that point. And he's committed to being, to being a starting caliber center, to being a guy that's reliable on a nightly basis. And I know that everyone has confidence in him on this team. And I'm honestly, there's not, to be honest, coming into this group, Clint was somebody that I was sort of like, what is Clint going to be like? What is his demeanor? And he is one of the hardest working guys I've ever been around or seen. And I think he's really going to help this team, and he understands his role. I know I keep saying that, but he's a shot blocker, set picks, roll to the basket, and he's going to get other guys open and running the court too. So I do see a lot of Dwight, characteristics in him, especially when I was in Orlando with that defensive mentality, Dwight Howard, that I played alongside in Orlando. That's Clint, so as long as he can do those things well, he's going to be a great, great player in this league.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.